In this video, I'll show you a little bit about how Athena's test out and test down features work to help you customize your course. These features are a great way for you to achieve some seat time savings when it comes to training without sacrificing getting the most important messages to your team. So what you're able to do is really make sure that learners are able to test out of the topics that they have a really good understanding of, while also continuing to receive important training content on the topics that they still need some information on. So let's take a little bit of a look at how this works. Before you is an example course that incorporates a test out feature. So for some context, what you can see here is that the course starts out with an integrity assessment, which is just the name of the quiz that's at the outset. And then based on the results of the quiz, that is going to determine actually where the learner is taken next. So in terms of whether they will receive these modules or not. So to show you how it works, again, we're setting some context here so that the learner understands what is going to be happening, that they'll be taking this quiz, and then that's going to impact their training so they understand what's to come. This is fully customizable for you. From there, we have our learning assessment. Again, the names of all of these things can be changed. It's really great to utilize scenario-based questions as part of this quiz. The learner will go through the quiz and answer the different questions. They'll get some context. So even there's actually a little bit of a training experience almost within the assessment as well. If they get something incorrect, they will receive training on it, but also do get some information right there in the quiz. They'll proceed through the assessment. And even when they get correct answers, they also, again, are getting some of that context as to the why. So learning as they go through the assessment. So you can see very straightforward, navigating through that quiz. And then ultimately the results of that quiz are going to determine the nature of the training that they receive. So there are two options here. For the test out option, what would happen is that if the learner achieves a specific passing score, from there, they would test out of the entire training. So at the end of the assessment, they would be, just given a notice that they have tested out, they fully comprehend the material and don't need to go through any further training. So that's the test out option. If they don't receive a passing score, they'll be told about that and will proceed through the entire training. Alternatively, there is the test down option, which is a little bit more targeted and is also possible with Ethena. And what you can do with that is that almost on a question by question or topic by topic basis, configure which questions will align to which topics. And so if a learner in the quiz or learning assessment demonstrates that they have a good understanding of, call it, conflicts of interest, then the training will be modified to remove that content from an individual learner's training course. So what the learner does is they go through the full assessment, and then based on their results on individual topics, they will either be shown or hidden individual topics and will proceed almost through a more customized training experience that's only going to include the modules that they need to cover because they haven't demonstrated that they understand that material. And so in both cases, again, you're able to really sort of customize that training, customize that learning experience to the topics that a specific learner needs to cover, and also pretty significantly reduce the seat time that learners are spending on this training.